Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw for Insider Travel Report, and I'm here with a familiar face, Marilyn Conroy, who's the Executive Vice President, Sales and Marketing North America for Riviera Travel. Now, we would have said Riviera River Cruises up to a couple of weeks ago, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about today, and you'll hear all about that and more here on Insider Travel Report. I'm going to see you in a few weeks too when we cruise
Yes,
together on the Danube.
that's absolutely right. Look forward to being at the Astor River Cruise Convention, and we're bringing in our beautiful William Wordsworth.
Okay, and that's I will be on her sailing up from Budapest to Vienna, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's talk the big news, of course, is earlier this month Riviera was rebranded as Riviera Travel from Riviera River Cruises. I believe actually Riviera Travel was the name of is the name of your parent company in the UK. Now, what are the implications of that rebranding for US travel advisors and their clients?
Well, basically, in a nutshell, it means we have more to offer our travel partners than just a river cruise, because we've expanded our portfolio to become far more one-stop shopping. So we can obviously provide a river cruise, but if a travel partner also wants to book the air with us, they can with the hotel and with transfers and with some land tours as well. So we're basically far more one-stop shopping. And also, it made sense because Riviera Travel has been in business, and a lot of people don't realize this, for 40 years in the UK. And we are the market leader in river cruising. Nobody outsells us. So it just made sense since we are putting a lot more emphasis on the North American marketplace to adopt the brand name of our parent company, which is Riviera Travel.
So now, as you just mentioned, travel advisors will at least very soon have access to all of Riviera Travel's products. Those are tours, the land arrangements, everything from soup to nuts.
Not all the land tours. Basically, we're doing selected concierge
Got it.
tours with the rivers, but we can also do individual hotel bookings for them, transfers, and the air.
Great. So that's a lot more product and a lot more
A
soup.
lot more product.
Now, I believe I was on one of your river trips actually when you started
Has
with
started, yeah.
Riviera, almost 6 years ago, I think, when I think
That's
back.
right.
And can you talk about the river cruise product as it is today and how you have improved it? Because you said take notes, and I did, and I said, well, this probably could have been improved. It's a little is different.
Yes,
I
agreed.
understand it's really a really almost completely new product now.
Well, yeah, absolutely, because a lot of companies say we listen to our clients. Some do, some don't, but we
Right.
truly do. And yes, James, it has taken a little bit longer than I would have liked it, but we are now exactly where I want us to be. So
Okay.
when you sailed on us, we had beautiful hardware because
Oh
that
yeah.
hasn't changed. We do have very spacious cabins. I mean, the Longship, the French balcony is 183 square feet, and that's a very generous size for river cruising. But we're so much more inclusive. We don't just offer you one shore excursion, take it or leave it. You've got a choice of shore excursions. We still have the concierge that can arrange for things for you to do if you want to do something specific, like, I don't know, Spanish riding school
Mhm.
tickets. We do that on a cost basis. We don't mark it up. We're far more inclusive in terms of the drinks package. For instance, we now include, which we didn't when you sailed,
Right.
unlimited wine, beer, and soft drinks for lunch and dinner. And this year, we are also including wine, beer, and soft drinks, but
All right.
also mixed drinks from 6 p.m. till midnight. So it's virtually an open bar, other than sort of specialty drinks like cosmopolitans.
Okay.
2026, though, It's included from 10 a.m. till midnight. So
Well, for those of us who want to get up early and have that quick early drink, I guess that's
that
an
mimosa or the Bloody Mary, yes, for sure. So basically, what you'll find is we're far more inclusive. We've also improved the TVs. I remember you
Oh
specifically.
yeah, well no, that was the thing because you couldn't understand it. Well, there's a story behind this. Is that I was on the ship and then you said you can just be see a movie on demand and so you said it's what we have and so I went up to the desk and they said, oh yes, there's one movie tonight and you can get it on demand. And I'm like, and then you said no, that's not the way it's supposed to be. But it sounds like you fixed that part.
It's better now. It's not just BBC and ITV. And also, apart from that, the entertainment on board has been elevated. We often bring on local entertainment, such in Vienna, a string quartet. We have a person there who plays the piano and a synthesizer, so it sounds like a band. And they're very good at adapting the entertainment towards the audience.
Yeah.
In other words, if the audience is younger and livelier, then they will adapt the entertainment accordingly. So truly, other than the hardware, it's a different product now, and I think you will agree that when you sail with us next month.
Well, I noticed that when you were, I was at one of your dinners at the Astor River Cruise Expo last year. I thought the food had improved
Oh,
amazingly. Really, it's much better.
very much.
So,
Yeah.
so the food is prepared by Skilla, which actually does. I'm sure they do other river ships too, but it's a lot better from what I experienced, and hopefully, I'm going to find out the same way when we're on the cruise together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Skilla does provide the food and the staff.
Okay.
So it's
So,
very interesting when you go on board because it's the staff are European. So
mhm.
you've got this mixture of North Americans, the Brits, and of course the European staff. So it gets a very cosmopolitan feel.
Now, what about the itineraries? Where do you sail now, and where will you sail in the future? And I understand you've created some sort of more innovative new itineraries to make Riviera really stand out in terms of destinations and link it.
Yeah, lots of changes there. There was a demand, a high demand for longer cruises. So we've been able to put together cruises of duration of up to 29 days. So we have those longer cruises. Of course, we have our core 7 night programs. We have more 10 nighters and 14 nighters. But as I said, we do have the longer cruises. We have Croatian yachts. Everybody forgets
Yeah,
about
I had totally. I keep having to be reminded that you have a yachts in Croatia. That's
six.
amazing.
Six. And
Six
we also
yachts.
have a fabulous 9 nighter, which goes from Split right into Venice. And we can dock downtown Venice because, of
Wow.
course, the big
Oh.
ships have to tender miles out. So that's really a new itinerary. But what we pride ourselves on at Riviera is tweaking the itineraries to give them a more immersive make them more immersive for the client so they're getting the very, very best out of the itineraries to see the most that they can during that period of time, be it 7 days or 10 days. And I could give you many examples of that, but I don't know how much time you have.
Well, I tell you, we're going to discuss this again because we'll be on the ship together, going up the Danube, and I'm very curious to see how you've changed the I call them shore excursions, but the tours off the ship.
Right.
Because you do now have total access to Riviera travel, and maybe this is going to change things as well. I mean, most of the challenge with any river like Danube, how to make the Danube different for people who have already maybe done the Danube. That's
Well,
really kind of interesting.
yeah, because the ports are the ports. It's the shore excursions that you do in the ports. And
Yeah.
remember, we start our Danube cruises. We start in Budapest. And one of the benefits there, it's only like a 20-minute, 30-minute transfer to the airport versus Passau, which is a 2.5 hour bus ride.
Right.
And if you've got a flight back that leaves at 10 o'clock in the morning, which most of the flights do, and you have to be at the airport 2 to 3 hours ahead of time, whereas no point in going to bed the night before.
I've had that challenge. Yes, absolutely. And I think I'll
We
have,
all have.
and I think I'm going to have that challenge again because as it being Astor River Cruise Expo, I think I'm going to be on about 3 or 4 ships in the end. You're the first, so
That's good.
I get to
We
experience
don't
the
want you when
victory.
you're worn out.
I know. All right. I'm tired of river cruising, but I never get tired. Actually, I never get tired of river cruising. But now talk about the pricing because it's always been my impression that you kind of been one of the price leaders in terms of the product. You have some of the best values in the industry. Is that still true?
Very much so. We're very, very focused on continuing with our price value proposition. When we do our pricing, we make sure that we are priced very competitively with the number one river cruise leader, that's the big V, and that we offer tremendous value for money. So much so that for 2026, we've come out with a 2-for-1 promotion, which is valid through the end of February. We still have some excellent offers for 2025 with savings up to $1,000 a cabin. But even still, if you take a look at our price structure, you'll find we're roughly 20% lower than a lot of our competitors in the upper premium market, which is what we are. So we are an incredible value for money.
And that's actually was going to be one of my questions about where you put yourself in the market today. And you just said upper premium, right?
Upper premium. I don't use the term luxury because I think that's a very overused term. And I truly believe that we are the top of the premium lines.
No, absolutely. And I'm looking forward to experiencing it again. Now, beyond improving the product, you've been working to be even more supportive of travel advisors. Can you tell us some of the programs that you've started to do that and, in terms of higher commissions, training, et cetera, and maybe what's to come?
Okay, so in terms of commissions, we now pay commission to our travel partners 2 weeks prior to departure of the guest. We pay commission to our travel partners if their client cancels within 100% of the penalty period. We do offer some of the highest commissions at sea, particularly to those agents who work proactively with us.
Okay.
We are putting together for Q2, I believe it is, a very intense online training program.
Okay.
We have a travel agency portal right now. We're redoing our website. That'll be up the end of March, beginning of April to make it far more user friendly. But we do have a travel agency portal there where clients can register. They can book online if they want to, or they can call our res department from 9 till 7. We're moving our res, and we have now got 2 of them already based in Florida.
Okay.
We're expanding our whole North American marketplace. And agents are going to find it easier to sell us because we've hired a brand new PR company, Hemsworth, which is a very, very good proactive
Yeah,
PR company.
I know him, sir. Well, yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
so the more the agents see us and the more the consumers see our name, the easier it is going to be for our travel partners to sell Riviera off of perhaps some other brands.
Right. Now, in that vein, you've really been, how do you differentiate Riviera from the rest of the market today? What are kind of the selling points that you tell travel advisors about Riviera versus other river cruise companies?
Basically, it's obviously price value.
Mhm.
It's our innovative itineraries because we really do offer some very exclusive itineraries. We have solo departures. We don't use those just to get rid of space. Some cruise lines and river cruise companies say, oh, we've got some departures here and there where we've
Yeah.
waived a single supplement. No, we come out for 2025 and 2026 with over 55 departures exclusively for solos because it's one of the fastest growing segments in our industry. So if it's a ship that has 88 cabins, you're going to have 88 people on board. The
Right.
entire ship is for solos, and you can book groups on it, and you can do it right now for 2025 and 2026. So, that's one of the ways we differentiate ourselves.
Okay.
But basically, it's price value and our innovative itineraries.
No, and those two are great. And the Solo, I remember seeing that and saying that I thought that was very innovative too. About
Yeah.
a lot of people started addressing that after you guys did.
Well, yes, they did. Well, they say plagiarism is the highest form of compliments, but also, I know it's not necessarily a differentiation, but it is certainly a service that we're now able to offer air and hotels and transfers and tours. It's one-stop shopping, which is ease of shopping for our travel partners, and it's commissionable.
That's amazing. That's great. And I've noticed that as you've put out more and more news about Riviera. Now, is there anything else you want to tell our 128,000 travel advisors out there about Riviera today, aside from a big name change, Riviera Travel versus
Well, you know,
Riviera River Cruises?
a name is nice, but at the end of the day, it's the product. I said this to you when we met in Amsterdam for the Astor River Cruise Convention. One of the biggest hurdles has been getting our travel partners to trust us with their valued clients, because when they do, these clients come back happy and they are repeat guests.
Well,
So I would ask our travel partners to try Riviera because we're a very easy company to deal with. We are very travel partner centric and our product stands up to its reputation. I think we're the only company out there that actually guarantees clients are going to be happy.
really, as far as
You
I know,
have
that's probably true. Although, I mean, there are definitely other river cruise companies that probably should, because a lot of them do provide great service. But it's great that you guarantee that.
how I guarantee it, James, is if a client isn't happy by day two, all they have to do is tell the cruise director or hotel director they're not happy campers. We'll make arrangements to bring them home, paying the additional airfare, and give them a complete refund. And we've never had to do that.
Well, I would hope not, because that's a big offer to make.
But
If that's
we're
the
putting
case.
our money where our mouth is.
Well, you see, I'd wait till day 6 of the 7-day river cruise and then
Wouldn't work.
I'm happy. That doesn't work that way. Okay, sorry.
No, it
Because
doesn't work.
then I can come back, right? We're always thinking. We're always thinking.
Also, we
Now,
have a price promise for our travel partners. If they can, ideally, prices should always go up. They should never come down.
right.
But if at any time they can find a Riviera River cruise that for less money, we will give them the difference back plus 25%.
Amazing. Well, another great differentiator. So now, where can our travel advisors go to find out more about Riviera Travel and the former Riviera River Cruises? I think the URL is still the Riviera River.
Yeah, the URL has not changed yet, so it's still www.rivierarivercruises.com or rivieraratravel.com.
And then that's where you can also find the travel advisor
The
portal.
travel agency portal, yes.
Fantastic. Well, Marilyn, it's great to see you. I'm going to see you in a few weeks, and
Yes,
and
you are.
believe it or not, you're going to get to see Marilyn again, because we'll probably do another interview, but this time in person, live, and maybe on the ship as we explore the ship, and just before we get to the Astor River Cruise Expo in March. So I'm really looking forward to it, because it is a product I did experience at the very beginning. It was kind of Marilyn's very beginning too. And as I said, I was taking notes, and it sounds like you've addressed a lot of the issues that I found.
We listened.
There weren't that many issues. The ship was brand new. It was a beautiful ship. Everything, my main beef was the movies, and so now you fixed that. So, I'm sorry.
Don't blame you. I feel the same way.
I mean, I'm tired. I want to go and just watch a movie. I'll fall asleep during the movie, but that's okay. But
No
that's how we
kidding.
do it. But anyway, I look forward to seeing you just in a few weeks in
Got
March
it.
in Budapest, and we're gonna give the ship another try. And I'm looking forward to doing it. And you said we're on William Wordsworth.
William Wordsworth, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I have one of the ships. I can't remember which one this one is behind me.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see. My eyes are no
It
good anymore.
looks like Geoffrey
I
Chaucer.
think it's Geoffrey Chaucer. That's the one. Riviera names its ships after writers. So great English.
Well, we do, except the new ones coming out this year, Riviera Radiance and Riviera Rose.
Oh, wow. Well,
That's
you know
all
what?
part of our plan to really expose the Riviera brand as a brand.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? we're going to save that topic for the next time we talk
Okay,
in a few weeks.
deal.
We're going to be talking about the new ships coming on board, and I want to talk a little more about those yachts in Croatia. That's
Got it.
I knew about them, but I didn't know the extent of it. So we're going to talk about that next time. There's plenty to
Okay.
talk about with Riviera. Great to see you.
Thank you, James. Great to see you too. Be
I'm
good.
James, I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.